Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, sacred starlight keepers of the new Eden rising. Happy 919 portal activation. The event energies continue pouring in from the Most High to prepare our bodies, minds, and spirits for our full quantum leap of consciousness into Homo Luminous, new human solar light beings of the new Earth. Our local Solaris released multiple C-class solar flares and a trinity of M-class flares today, the most powerful maxing at M 4.09 at 2014 UTC. All starseed Earth angelics of the 144 are being flooded with gamma plasma diamond waves of higher dimensional adamantine light. Pachamama also received another powerful activation today on the Ring of Fire with a magnitude 5.8 earthquake in Japan at 6:22 UTC. We also have 2 spikes of higher resonance appearing on the Schumann charts today at amplitudes of 19 Hz and 35 Hz. 5th dimensional energetics anchoring in. Divine Mother Goddess frequencies are coming in quick and hot in this Equinox gateway as we make our way through all blocks and barriers into our complete and total liberation in the light of infinite Source Creator. As light workers and way showers of our new era of peace, we rise together in the honor and the glory of the dawning of the new golden age of eternal life. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful divine decree of the violet fire. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 19 degrees, 47 minutes Scorpio. The sun is at 26 degrees, 35 minutes Virgo. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 27 degrees Virgo. Aristocratic elderly ladies drinking afternoon tea in a wealthy home. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 20 degrees Scorpio. A woman drawing aside 2 dark curtains that close the entrance to a sacred pathway. From AstrologyWeekly.com and from Divine Sister of the Light Sophie Gregoire. Update. After some time of confusion and slowness, movement is back. Change is happening, calling you powerfully until you hear it. It's almost too much to bear at times, as if everything was happening at the same time. Expect rapid shifts now, helping you in the direction of your highest destiny. What you have tried to call in is coming. Your part will be to allow the flow. From SophieGregoire.com. And from Divine Angel of the Light, Pat Donworth. Honestly, it feels like we are in the event. But instead of one big Lollapalooza, we're getting it in a series of doses, perhaps to allow our bodies to adjust and up-level to the Ascension energies. And today from Divine Brothor of the Light, Roberto Nunez. Prepare with the cosmic alignment of the Equinox. The Equinox is delivering the expansive, simulating, and transforming new light of consciousness. Consciousness intensifies. We can feel very out of place and different as this new harmonic level flows into our heart's DNA and collective. The equinox was predicted to be a leap in the level of light, a radical leap into our consciousness, as we level up the expressions of the upper realm of Gaia. I have personally had 2 non-stop dreams for weeks. Gaia shows me when a new concept of light is being born. It's important that you all write down everything that is being shown to you in your dreams through the portals. Our recalibrated hearts and our recalibrated sun are marking the beginning of the next phase of Gaia's stellar presence. Intuition, clarity, telepathy, insights, and sensations of uplift as our journeys reveal the point of our soul's choice. Changes are immense as the light level increases. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 9/19/23. Even though September won't let you push or accelerate anything, today you can look to the future. You aren't out of the fog yet, but you can see some light. The key is to have confidence in your ability to navigate the hazy unknown by trusting your intuition and experience, and believing you are capable and ready. It's time for new you to step into power. You are no longer tied to a previous identity unless you choose it, and even then it won't fit you anymore. So begin to get accustomed to the parts of yourself that have been so hard won through this and previous years. Wear your battle scars proudly. You have earned them, and the wisdom gifted to all spiritual warriors. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Judith Kusel. Immense breakthroughs are happening, even into the core of all the programming, the behavior patterns, which so often carried over generations. I had crystal clear guidance this morning that no one will be able to impose their will upon others any longer, in the way they wish to manipulate others in whatever form or way anymore. Every soul has sovereign rights to determine its own life and live its own purpose. The old systems are crumbling, yet this also means that every soul needs to become aware of where it is trying to impose its will upon others and where it is manipulative. I was reminded of the old farm telephone lines, where a group of farmers shared the same telephone line. There were those busybodies who loved to listen into other people's private conversations and then broadcast this out. As a child, I remember how everyone knew that a certain aunt was not only the gossiper and broadcaster of everyone's private lives, but used to manipulate others to try and determine outcomes. Those who are obsessed with what others are doing, saying, never give themselves the freedom to truly live their own lives and stand fully in their own light. In truth, how other people choose to live their lives and fulfill their actors' roles is none of our business. Henceforth, it is all about you taking full responsibility for your own life and soul and all you are co-creating, and choosing to keep your attention and focus about co-creating a totally new life where everyone's uniqueness is validated, and each one lovingly contributes to the unity of the greater whole through open hearts, pure intent, and love. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Sandra Walter. Equinox energies intensifying. How to clarify your choice point. Blessings, beloveds. We can feel the heightened energies and influxes in the field as we approach equinox. This choice point is powerful and launches us into our personal and collective ascension trajectories. Many of us are experiencing the expansive qualities of this new light, stimulating and transcendent, wide awake to the new realms and I am presence merge that is prominent in our transformation right now. Waves of new light pour into the organic stargates in Gaia's core, a potent blend of the cosmic balance of equinox and a consistent influx of pure consciousness and crystalline activation. We feel very different as this unity consciousness activates us into a new beingness, expansive presence. There is also a heightened sense of lifting to higher states of consciousness. Visions and sensations are amplified, and our choices reveal our heart and soul's intent. Higher levels are close and supporting our highest trajectory. The field is very active. Use this opportunity wisely. Choice points go deep this equinox. We feel our path taking on new aspects of Christ consciousness. In our mastery, we evaluate our path, resolve what was previously created, and consciously make higher choices for ascension. Everything we do and choose affects the whole, in stronger ways as the frequency and light levels rise. Unity consciousness is a radically different state of beingness. We use these choice point jumps in vibration to shift our journey quickly, and with as much ease and grace as possible. From AscensionPath.com. From Divine Growth or of the Light Open, from Open Hand. 8 steps for maximum catalysis in life situations during the shift. It's becoming increasingly clear Gaia has completed her karmic soul contract with the Matrix and is unwinding her energies out of the old 3D construct. We are likely to find the shift of energies creating turbulence in all aspects of our lives, from our relationships to how we live and work. But we can successfully ride these waves and capitalize from them if we know how to work with them. It's all about equalizing with any negative reactivity, unwinding through, then unleashing new aspects of beingness. Here's how. Gaia gears up to unwind the old paradigm. It may come as a surprise to many, but we manifest the exact external circumstances we need so as to process inner karmic density. The external we experience in life is the direct reflection of our internal configuration of consciousness. The space-time continuum of the quantum field bends around us in relation to what we are being, both conscious and unconscious. The same can be said for Gaia. As surprising as it may sound, Gaia too drew the alien intervention here because of a karmic contract. Her instability as a planetary soul required suppression in order to prevent explosive releases. There have, for example, been 5 explosive mass extinctions on the planet previously, but now she is ready to shift progressively and more steadily into the higher 5D paradigm. Her soul contract with the old construct is complete. You are already witnessing this in profound ways as her toroidal spin increases. It may feel like the day is getting shorter. We'll need to really focus on what's truly necessary in our day, not wasting time, effort, or energy. We will definitely need to declutter. We will also see it in the strong weather patterns and infusing solar and galactic energies as Gaia lowers her magnetic field in the ongoing pole shift. Explore why Gaia's contract with the Matrix is now complete. The human impact. We are going to feel these energies coming into our being, which will be experienced by many as strongly turbulent. They can wreak havoc in all aspects of our lives, from relationships to how we live and work, unless we actively process the energy and integrate it. That way we can capitalize from the infusing energies and bring them positively into our lives. Here then are 8 key steps to working with catalysis in the shift. They are designed to confront and process out activating karmic density and to open a space for the energies to express through you. You can try this approach where you feel a particular aspect of your life or a key situation is requiring change and growth. 8 key steps for working with catalysis in the shift. 1. Bring your attention to an obvious dynamic in your life that is inviting change. Go into meditation with it, visualizing all aspects in as much detail as possible, especially and including other people involved. 2. Now explore through your body and through your field how it makes you feel. Pay attention to the impact on your emotions and thought patterns. 3. Particularly watch for areas of tightness and blockage, and bring your awareness to these locations within. Watch also for dead zones where your consciousness may have withdrawn, or if your consciousness has extracted to a degree from the body. 4. Now explore intuitively what you are attached to that's causing this tightness. What outcome is your identity wanting or else is afraid will happen? What are you attached to or anxious about? 5. When you have explored all possible hooks and attachments, ask yourself the question, is it really worth carrying this baggage around in my life? 6. When you know the answer is a definite no, then visualize and feel yourself setting down the baggage, letting go of the need to control the situation. 7. Now work to disassociate from the situation by dropping deep into the sense of presence within. You are now watching yourself from this observer's vantage point. Be sure that you are not distanced though, instead that you're intimate with it, just not defined by it. You become the God self. 8. Now explore what new aspect of beingness wants to arise through you. Maybe it's determination and commitment, or maybe it's greater sensitivity and flow. Maybe greater diplomacy or creativity. Feel this as an energy and work to embody it through animated expression, perhaps dancing the music, for example, or connecting out in nature. The patience and persistence of the spider. I found myself in a period of intensity with much administration to do in my day. It was consuming the sense of expansiveness and freedom that I feel at home with. It was causing a degree of irritation and frustration. Upon leaving my house for a break, I noticed a spider had created a web right near the door lock and was sitting completely still in the center. 2 hours later when I returned, it was in exactly the same position, as if it hadn't moved at all. It spoke of patience and persistence, but also waiting for the right things to land in your web, not wasting time or energy on things that are unnecessary. I felt I could embody the energy of the spider, and it helped enormously to ease through the rest of the week. New space opened and new energies flowed in. Gearing up for catalysis and change in your life. All the time now we are entering new phases of the shift as Gaia gears up to progressively strip down the 3D construct and ascend into the new 5D paradigm. If we simply bury our heads in the sand about this, at some point it's going to hit us like a ton of bricks. But if instead we honor the changes, accept that change is invited in us, and work to evolve through in a way that I have outlined, then what's going to happen instead is that we will have a magical roller coaster ride of miracles and magic. We will grow through what is unfolding and increasingly embody our God self, here and now. From openhandweb.org. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. The way the dark feminine kept you out of alignment through emotional manipulation is ending. It is time for a radical change so you can show up for yourself in new ways. The emotional body is evolving into unconditional love through the essence of the divine feminine Christ. She is ready to take you to the next level of your awakening. Trust the guidance intuitively, helping you more into this new direction and self. Everything is happening in divine order. Relax and flow in the season of blessed, successful changes. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, love Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, September 18th through the 25th, 2023, glorious. Venus in Leo is having her third exact square with Jupiter. It's her final preparation as she begins to come back to the light of the day as the goddess she really is. It's been a long time in the underworld, but now it is time for a feminine rebirth. We will feel the square up to Friday's equinox, when Venus will come into exact trine with Chiron at 18 degrees Aries. It's about taking back the power that was hers all along. She was too distraught and traumatized to realize she has the power of the universe within her, but now she is healing into wholeness and getting ready to face the world. Venus will exit retrograde shadow on October 7th and come into her third conjunction with Black Moon Lilith, just as they pass over into the sign of Virgo, an activation of Kundalini energies of Earth. Mother Dragon is reawakening. Together, Venus and Black Moon Lilith will make an opposition to Saturn at the beginning of Pisces. It's a new world with new laws, now that the goddess is being reborn. Black Moon Lilith in Leo sits at the tip of the Yod across the weigh-in between Pluto in Capricorn and Neptune in Pisces. Venus made this Yod just as she turned retrograde at the end of July. She will come back into this Yod in the first week of October. This placement puts her in trine to the Galactic Center in Sagittarius. The return of the feminine is our destiny. Nothing can stop it. It is time to have a world that is good and right and true and supports and honors precious life and recognizes the power of nurturing. No more delusions and lies, because she can see right through that shift. The Sun in Virgo is coming into opposition with Neptune in Pisces, forming an Earth trine kite with Uranus in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. The Sun represents who we really are. In Virgo, we have been cleaning up our psyche and reality enough to see clearly how we have been sold down the river. We are remembering that we know how to fly. The energy of the Sun kite will continue up through the equinox. We have been waiting and waiting for the disclosure of advanced technologies which we know have been hidden from us. These are one and the same with the feminine mysteries which have been deliberately buried. The return of the goddess is us demonstrating this power in our very own body. Nothing can stop this exposure and disclosure. It's an exciting time of taking back our power and dreaming a new dream. This kite is about rising above the lies and delusions which have kept us playing small. No more. Move over, controllers. Mom's coming back home. We are overcoming all outside authority and rising into our power. Venus in trine to Chiron and Aries is feeling empowered to continue the journey of claiming her full light. It's an interesting dynamic with Mars and Libra coming into opposition with Chiron and Aries for the equinox. This puts Mars and Venus in a sextile relationship, which peaks out right at the moment of the equinox. From AdrianElise.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma. We must stay aware and balanced in the present moment of the steps we are taking to move forward on our path, while still being aware of all the potential possibilities and new horizons that could provide new opportunities for our expansion and growth. On Tuesday, September 19th, we have Mars, the warrior, in sign of the scales of Libra in a challenging, inconjunct connection to Jupiter, the seeker, and Taurus, the bull. When planets are inconjunct, they have nothing in common and have to find some way to work together. Mars in Libra desires to funnel his energy towards creating balance, harmony, and equality in relationships and in himself. Jupiter in Taurus, well, this is a conundrum, as Jupiter wants to expand into new horizons and take chances for the future. However, the sign of Taurus is fixed, stubborn, and at times stuck in the safe choice and what is familiar. This may result in a push-pull energy for Jupiter in this sign as it is. With the connection to Mars, who always wants to move forward, we may in one moment know what we have to do to bring balance to the scales, but Jupiter, ruler of our belief systems in Taurus, says, wait a minute, perhaps it's not so bad where we are right now. Somehow we must find a way for these planets to work together today. Perhaps it is about taking small actions to bring an equilibrium or stable footing towards the possibilities. Be more aware of all the potential opportunities that lie before you, but stay grounded in the moment of a one-step-at-a-time mentality. Blessings of love and light to all from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Virgo opposite Neptune retrograde in Pisces. A magical spell is cast upon the day, and we believe what we want to believe. The challenge is to hold on to a sense of self when other people or the outer world is intangible, confusing, or evasive. Whilst there is potential for miracles, great kindness, charitability, and selfless action, there is also potential for escapism and idealism. Don't get lost down the rabbit hole. The soul has unlimited potential, but in the physical world there are some limitations that we must accept. Failure does not mean all is lost. You are perfectly imperfect. Drop the role of martyr. Yield to the tides of life. Even though your soul purpose and real-world experience may feel at odds, each moment is a divine gift seeded with possibility. Raise your energy by seeing the sacred in the mundane. Practice compassion. Read poetry. Let yourself be inspired by what is possible rather than disillusioned by what isn't. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 229, Red Galactic Moon. The number 8 is called Galactic, and its key words are harmonize, model, and integrity. It's the 8th step of the White Wind wave spell, and we now shift well past the halfway mark and begin to see tangible progress. If we have been journeying through it consciously. The current theme is communication, and as today is the number 8, we can expect any conversations we engage in to go smoothly. Harmony is a key word, and on number 8 days we can be reminded to address any disharmony in our lives. Today is the red moon, which is all about going with the flow. This is a great combination of number and day. When you combine the meaning, the result is purify to harmonize or flow integrity. To summarize, a very relaxed day. Simply surrender and you'll find harmony. This gentle day can benefit us all, and if we wish to make the most out of this wave spell, then relaxing and replenishing our energy levels has got to be a good thing. This sets us up nicely to tackle the rest of the wave spell. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light Christina, Papa Giorgio. Red Galactic Moon, 8 Muluk, Keen 229, 19th of September 2023. Flowing into harmony. 19-9-2023 equal 10-9-7 equal 116 equal 17 equal 8. Date codes 19, Prince of Heaven, fulfillment, honor, happiness. 10, manifestation, power, authority. 1, new beginnings, original, unique, leader, independent. 8, infinite, abundant, source flow. Month year codes. 9, completion, destiny, service, humanity, grace. 7, magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude, initiation. 16, tower struck by lightning, sudden, unexpected events. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 2, partner, twin, cooperation, alliances, duality. 23, Royal Star of the Lion, strength, protection. Keen 229 equal 13 equal 4. 13, kin code equal goddess power. Today we are aligning with cosmic consciousness and harmonic time through the goddess. The number 13 is very mystical, and its frequency aligns you with the natural order of creation and the mother aspect of source. The 13 relates to the 13 moon cycles in a year and the lunar calendar, which has a feminine coding aligning with natural time and the cycles of nature. Following a 1320 synchronic frequency, the dream spell coding breaks us out of the artificial 1260 count matrix. The 13 is so powerful in opening your pineal gland and activating you to awaken to God consciousness that it was deliberately branded as evil and bad luck, especially a falling on a Friday. The dark controllers wanted to keep humanity enslaved, so they attached fear to this frequency to scare the masses away, preventing empowerment and impeding ascension and the evolution of humanity. Today, the Galactic Goddess through Keen 229 activates the 13-4 coding as a new Earth code, building our new world on a foundation of love, compassion, and sensitivity. 18 months ago, 2 galactic spins, Keen 229, arrived on Easter Sunday, as the goddess aligned with the masculine Christos energy through the resurrection process, rising from the dead and claiming our divine destiny. Today is day 8 in the wave spell of Ik, the great white wind who holds the power of spirit and is bringing forth the benevolent winds of change. We are learning to embody spirit by becoming hollow vessels for spirit to communicate and work divine magic through our being. Today we are purifying our vessel to allow for a greater flow of integrity and compassion as we channel spirit. Tone of creation, galactic tone 8 in the mental realm, action modeling, power harmonize, essence integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. We are modeling flow, allowing for spirit to guide us to a more harmonious life and a harmonious world. Through the powers of universal water, we are returned to a state of wholeness and harmony. We need to reflect on the messages from Spirit and ensure that we are aligned in order for us to evolve and become enlightened. Galactic tone also focuses on integrity as it operates on the mental level. You will be mindful of scrutinizing your thoughts and actions, examining whether they are in total alignment with divine will, and coming from a place in your heart, focused on loving kindness to yourself and all other beings. Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others, following in our footsteps, who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? May the galactic goddess fill your golden chalice with her divine blessings and infinite love. Today's question is, how can I purify my mind in order to align with God mind, modeling greater integrity, compassion, and harmony as the foundations for our new world? Divine blessings for filling up your golden chalice with the beautiful gifts of God, Goddess. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 229, Red Galactic Moon. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to purify, modeling flow. I seal the process of universal water. With the galactic tone of integrity, I am guided by the power of space. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sis Star of the Light, Joanne Moen, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sis Star. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, Zodiac Goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree from I Am Free. Violet Fire Decree. If possible, while giving these violet fire decrees, play the Blue Danube, Strauss, Waltz, 7-minute version or longer, It contains the keynote of the violet fire. I am the victory of the sacred fire and law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Ascended Master Saint Germain and Lady Portia, beloved Kuan Yin, Archangel Zadkiel, and beloved Amethyst, mighty Arcturus and holy Diana, and all those that minister to the violet fire, and the violet fire angels, blaze, 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 in, through, and around me, my loved ones and all mankind, the most intensified action of the violet fire ever. Purify and transmute forever all energy ever misqualified by us back to the beginning of time, setting all life free we have ever harmed. Keep me, my loved ones, and all life on our sweet earth, elementals and trapped angels too, forever sealed in a mighty pillar of cosmic violet fire, until our earth is truly freedom's holy star. We thank you. Sit until the music is finished and visualize and feel the violet fire blazing up through and around your 4 earthly bodies, your home, loved ones, and the country and continent you are on. Then see it enveloping the entire planet. Give deep thanks and love to the violet flame and the beings that minister to it. Hold this vision. From IamFree.co.za. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and sacred day as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.